You can slow it down, yeah, and really you can slow the clock down of aging. And you do this through really, there's some basic lifestyle things you need to do that we know work. Number one, exercise. Continuous exercise. We know lengthens telomeres. We know that. It's proven over and over again. We know that what they call, another one, intermittent fasting. It's not intermittent fasting. It's called eating healthy. Let me just clarify for the world that you're not fasting until you've gone past 24 hours. It's not a fast. It means you're eating once a day, which is the way, all we need if you're eating real food. If you're eating real food, you don't need to eat more than once a day because all your nutritional needs are met. If you're eating garbage, then you need to eat all day, and you're still not going to have your nutritional needs met. Okay, so it's not intermittent fasting, and I just refuse to promote nonsense and these words, catchphrases, popular phrases. Eating healthy means eating once a day. Okay, the best compromise would be eating twice a day. Okay, but so you put at least 18 hours between your last meal and your first meal, this is great. If you can put 23 hours between your last meal and your first meal, this is fantastic. Okay, so anyway, so the whole point is, and the one proven absolute fact for all species is that if you decrease caloric intake, and what's eating, you increase lifespan. It's been proven with almost every species. Okay, so what they're talking about is, if you didn't put a lot of time between your last meal and your first meal, if you ate 3 very small meals a day, but nothing can benefit you more than putting a long time between your last and your first meal. So what we call eating less, exercise. The other one is getting appropriate sleep. We know that, getting appropriate sleep. And then of course eating foods that do not contain toxins, because these toxins damage the body. They start to accumulate, and as we mentioned before. So really it comes down to very simple things, and it's interesting, it all comes down to the same thing, and that is live a natural life. Live as close to nature as possible. Now we've come up with some interesting things that we can use today. We know, for example, folate, which is part of the vitamin B complex, helps. Vitamin E helps. Vitamin C helps. All these things, why? And vitamin D is the big one. But why? These are not available in the modern processed diet. But those who are eating healthy, abundant vegetables and fruits and nuts and are out in the sun, living where humans were designed to live. Humans were designed to live around the equator. Whether you look at the ancient civilizations, they all came out of these areas. We didn't start out in Switzerland. We didn't start out in Germany. We didn't start out in Wyoming, Alaska. We didn't start out in cold countries. Humans come from the same places that all the great apes come from, that all the primates, the hominids come from. Okay, so that's where. So when you're in that environment, you're getting exposed to sun all day long, and so your vitamin, what we call vitamin D, it's not a vitamin. It's really more like a hormone. But what we're calling vitamin D is in high levels. So, and then the vitamin Bs and all that would come from eating the seeds and nuts. Right? And it's just there. That's part of it. The vitamin C is in fruits and vegetables. I mean, all of the stuff that we now have set, and vitamin E is also parts of seeds and nuts. So all these little isolated elements that we take out and we say, oh, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this, I've got a whole, just eat right. Just eat healthy. Eat human food. Stop eating dog food. If you eat dog food, well, how long do dogs live? 15 years. It's up to you. How long do gorillas live? How long do chimpanzees live? 55 years, okay? Elephants live 90 years.